morning. We are doing coffee and charts on this beautiful
Coffee and
Saturday
charts
morning.
this
Coffee
morning.
and charts, man. I had to kind of rebrand because we were coffee and trading, yeah.
Yeah.
So coffee and charts. Today's goal. We're gonna recap this past week's market activity. All the action went down. Go over some winners and losers, and do a little Q&A. It's gonna be just a real calm, relaxing, just going over coffee and charts. So
Nice Saturday morning.
yes, sir, man.
Get this. All right, cool.
Okay.
We live on the gram now.
Awesome. Yeah, we're live on Facebook, looking good.
Cool. Unfortunately, Instagram can't hear you talk though. So if I'm talking, like if I repeat what you're saying and stuff, don't be like, I'm not trying to be rude.
Just tell them to log on over here, bro.
I know, right? You guys could always join, shoot an email through our message here or comment, and we'll add you to that list and send you that invite link via email.
Yes, love it.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna invite you to the Instagram. You have your phone on you? Is it available?
Yeah.
How do I add?
All these damn devices.
My wife is over here. Assistant techie.
Here, let me try.
Oh, join the live view, and then I'm gonna invite you into the conversation. That's how, and then that way I don't have to repeat everything.
Yeah.
So smart. Right there. Send request.
Oh, come on. Oh, wave to him, baby. You gotta wave to him first. I know.
Sorry, Charles. We working out
so
some
smart. All right, accept.
How you
bro.
doing, man?
Wait,
how's your week?
Y'all good?
Yeah.
It's been a little.
Yes, we good to go,
extra
bro.
big work this week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. With your new job and all that, huh?
Yeah, we're trying to push to get this job finished.
Awesome. There. So awesome.
Sweet. Mute the gram video though. Cool.
You got your charts up, Reid?
Oh shoot. Now I lost you on the kind. Hold on. Speaker.
Cousin. Oh, you know what? I gotta get
Got you. All
get
right.
off my Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Cool, man. I think I'm good to go now.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so let's go over I don't know, we can go over some of your trades this week, Reid. Winner, loser.
Cool. Yeah, I'll start it off with a win, and then we'll go on to the loser. But bro, it's like reverb I'm dealing with right now. I'm trying to mute this.
Yeah, bring it down all the way.
Okay. So let me share the screen. My bad. Wrong screen, everyone.
No, that's good. Oh, which one is this?
All right. Well, this is a screenshot. So I'm just trying to pull up the live chart actually. Here we go. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh, okay, cool. You're seeing the charts now, yeah?
Yeah, I see it.
Sweet. So this is a trade I took on the 23rd of August. This is the hour, the 4 hour, and the daily here. I'll deep dive into this trade here. So overall, we are in a bull trend. So this was a counter trade or a reversal. What really caught my eye was this strong bearish engulfing, and it's falling back into an ascending channel. So that's the first thing. So if I take it back here, And start from here. Kind of want to just do a replay. So the moment I saw this bar here, I was looking for the intraday. I went into the intraday charts. So we'll go to the 4-hour. So this is the 4-hour. And I liked what I was seeing after this. So we got another bearish bearish engulfing candle. That's 2 bearish engulfings, one on the daily, one on the 4-hour. And then it just started consolidating here. And then we have another strong bearish move. So again, I thought that it could pull down and stop right here on this area and then continue up because we are in a overall bull trend. So I wanted to just let the price develop. So I dove down a little bit deeper, and this is now we're looking at the hour. So with the hour, it broke below. It didn't just break a little bit with a little bit of momentum. It broke heavily through this EMA, which is a sign for myself. So then I just waited for a 50-minute break and entered the market with a stop loss just above the EMAs. It got me in and price took me out on my first trade here. I was just following it really tight on my stop loss, got taken out for a little percentage, pulled back, and then I saw another bearish engulfing, and it was creating another small ascending channel here on the hour. And I really like that form. Is bearish engulfing again. We followed by another bearish engulfing that took me in with my entry. Both of these are entry trades, by the way. They weren't market orders. So as soon as I got in, sorry, this is ugly. Let me just delete all that. Okay, cool. So my initial target was this 200 running EMAR. It's the dynamic support line. So I got taken in. Price took me out again. Just followed it tightly and got taken out for I think it was like a total of 4% because I risked 2% on my FTMO trade. Yeah, my FTMO account. So this was 4% total on these trades. And then I wanted to kind of like just let this play out. It was forming another nice, it broke below the EMAs. Let's see. So I'm going to just stop this replay button now. So it stopped. I mean, it created this pullback here, but it was still respecting the EMAs, my 50 and the 200 EMA. And right here, what's today? The 27th. Okay, so I did re-enter on, so my FTMO account closed, and I ended up going live again on Euro Odd at the end of Friday or at the morning of Friday. But with Top Step, they require you to close all your trades before the weekend. It's just one of their rules. So I have to abide by the rules or else they will cancel your account. So I got in and got out for less than 1%. It was like 0.9% profit. Let me just close this. Oh wait, it is replayed. Okay, so this is the most current time. So 15-minute, where did I enter? I believe I entered off of this first candle. Yeah, 4 a.m. So finally, this is my last trade, and this is all part of the same movement. I got in, and then I realized that, you know, I only had a few hours to go within the trade. So I wanted to get out as soon as possible, but price still moved down and it's still continuing down. I mean, it's still right now it's falling back into its pattern. So I got out for that one. Yeah, it was like something like this. Really tight, something like that, you know. I got in even more tight. All right. Yeah, right there. But I mean, it's just forming beautiful price action for my strategy, you know, ascending channels followed by descending channels, followed by ascending channels. Right now we're in a descending channel. So, I mean, I liked what I was seeing. And on top of that, you know, the EMAs helped confirm my bias that it could fall all the way back down to this level here. So price could just continue down all week next week before continuing its overall trend to the upside.
Thanks.
So my bad. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm still going to be looking at this position euro odd short going into the week of next week. So that is something to keep an eye on for myself. This is an amazing win. It was a reversal in hindsight, but at the same time, I'm aware that it is in a bull trend. So covering that win, I want to cover a loss, which was this it? Yes, it was. So this is, again, the daily. This is on pound dollar. This was a short position. I wanted to go short. Sorry, it's a little ugly, everyone. But if you could see that price is in an overall, it's in an uptrend. Overall, it's an uptrend. And it started to create a low. Well, actually, this was the lower high, this double top here. So we got this one and this one. So I like this second top, and this was its peak. So some people would like to, it's an ugly head and shoulders, but over and all, it's a pattern to me, like I don't trade. I could totally be wrong with this head and shoulder thing, but to me, looks like a type of head and shoulders, a type. But what I liked was this rejection of the EMA, bearish engulfing here, or big bearish candle, but I waited for a full bearish engulfing. So this is a bearish sign that price could be rejecting. And what I was waiting for was this EMA break. So that happened. We go to the 4-hour. So if you notice, I'm starting from the higher time frames and I'm breaking it down. I'm going lower and lower. So this is now the 4-hour time frame. This 4-hour broke the EMAs. So I continue on down lower to the hour. Not that one. It was this one. So this is the one I held for too long. I should have either done a take profit at 1%, 1.1% around this region here. But it's all in hindsight. The market could have continued well beyond this, or it could have taken me out even earlier. So I did hold this for a full 1% stop. I liked how it rejected these EMAs. This was just, to me, it was a bear continuation. So now what lesson I can take away from this is I didn't let price develop completely. I almost, I rushed this trade. I rushed this entry. I didn't wait for a perfect pattern, which is either an ascending channel, like something like this happening, so price is
perfect patterns exist.
No, perfect patterns do not exist. But what I could have waited was at least 3 or 4 more bars for it to really, really take place. If you look, I entered at the top of a pattern. So that's where I messed up here, is that I entered a little too early. What would have been a better fix is entering here with a tighter stop loss here with the EMA. But again, it's all in hindsight, right? I couldn't have known that this was going to happen, but I could have put it below this area here. And yeah, so this is a good lesson to don't enter the market too early. I liked my stop loss. I'm not going to complain about the stop loss here, or I mean, not complain, fix the stop loss, because it was in the range at the time. So I believe it was like here, and right here's my stop loss. So this is how I entered it too early, and that is that's a win and that's a loss. One of my wins, one of my losses for the month. So yeah, Glenn, I'll hand it over to you. Looking forward to what you got.
Awesome, bro. I like it. Let me finish posting it. I kicked myself out of the live, so I'm gonna send you
Oh yeah, no worries.
a request to get back in.
Cool. Do it.
I'm gonna reverse the,
There it is.
see, this is what I was trying to do.
Ah, yeah.
Dang. Okay,
I guess I should have done. Yeah. There
no
you go.
worries. We're learning, we're learning.
We learning.
So let's look at. We'll go over my side. See this. You're odd. Let's look at the other side of the trade. So I was kind of the loser
Oh,
on
yeah.
Reid's side of the trade, the euro odd position. So this is what I saw. I still have a position in it, but I did have to scale down. So just this is a daily chart, and I look at everything on the Y daily, and of course, price is just moving, going up at this point. And nice long breakout. So I got entered in on my first position that I had to close earlier for this catching this nice move, and it just popped right back down. And so I had 3 positions in here, and what I had to do was scale down, eliminate my positions as they went against me, which is, it is what it is. It's playing, being defensive in a way in your trading. And it was basically, I did that because it was just price action. The market totally just what reversed, and it is what it is. So my last stop is this red line, and so you see how close it is coming into it. So I'm gonna just let this one ride out. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm still bullish until this guy really makes its way back down. Here's another one I took. No, wait, where was it?
Is this the MetaTrader app, Glenn?
Yeah, this is MetaTrader. This is MetaTrader 4.
Cool. Never seen that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's all right.
Is it web-based or you have to like download an app?
So this is an actual app that I download onto the desktop. They do have a web base, but the only thing with a web base, it always restarts every time you log in, and it doesn't save all your settings. So like I had to set up this template for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. What about those like you're having over Bitcoin right now? Are those like naturally there, or you had to add those manually?
Add them, dude.
Oh dang. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't do
Good
this.
to know.
Like I click on it, it doesn't do that, man. A little bit of
so how do you like it, man? What's your experience with
it's
this?
getting, I mean, like I've used MetaTrader for years here and there. It's not my main, but it's simple enough where you can always jump on it and just figure out how to use it. You know what I mean? So entry orders, I still like using the this order. Well, I don't know if you can see the.
Yeah, we can see the box.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I use this for putting in entries, volume. You can change the lot size and then the stop loss. I was looking at Bitcoin. So I was long 44,000 in the markets. And where would I get long? 44,000, I remember. But so I was long here, and then I took profit somewhere on this lower. This is a 4-hour chart. So I took profit on this pullback before the pullback fully ended. So I took profit there, but it looked like the low, we got to go back, guys. It's looking at higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So the trend bullish, right? So I'm still bullish there. I did close my earlier positions, but I'm still bullish there. but I do want to look at one of the winners that, well, I'm still carrying on till next week. S&P. So wait, let me try this.
New highs, right? S&P made new highs.
Always, man. It's
Yeah, it always be making new
always,
highs.
man.
Always be making the news too.
Right, always. Let me try to
Oh.
just share this part. Sorry. Okay, cool. So we were coming back from this. This is a daily chart. We had a nice dip from 44.68 to 43.46. That is almost 100-point drop. And I think a lot of people got stopped out. Let's go into the 4-hour. So we had this nice drop here, right? And so I was like, okay, I got taken out. But you can see if you're drawing levels on your chart, you can clearly see that there's a, let me see if I can, I'll change the color on this. So previous resistance becomes the next support, right? If you guys are just looking at it from a technical stance, we made a new high and then we pulled back, right, to that level around this at level 43.80. And so what I wanted to do was wait. I was on the sidelines after this drop because of course we had all these other things going on in the world, and you want to just see if you want to see how the market plays out. So after that, we rallied up, and I got long. Well, I actually got long earlier, but let me go zoom in. I like the 1600 tick chart. So this is like zoomed in. So this is from the big drop coming down, prices dropping, then somewhat you can see it kind of retested this level of 43.52 a few times, twice. It made a new low, popped up, then it retested that low, and then it didn't like it. So we're going back up, pull back a little bit, pull back, but it's making newer highs as it goes, right? So this could have been a fake out if people were going short right here, this portion, but price boomed up because overall the direction, if you're zooming out on the weekly, it's still bullish, right? So I waited until we had the momentum. So I got in. Well, this is, I think my first order was probably 44.30. And then when I added a new position, it averages my orders up to 44.55. So I'm currently long from 44.55 combined. And we'll see how it unfolds. So we're at 45.07, and that's a good indication. I guess yesterday there was a announcement, and which kind of brought this last minute bull run during the day yesterday, as you can see right here. So all right, you can, if you look, I don't know if you can see the volume bars here. It was calm in the morning, and then boom, towards the end, towards the close, the bulls just came in and just took up. So this one I'm letting run. You can see I have 413 ticks on it. Same thing with the micro NASDAQ. I went long, got long 15,376, 2 positions. I still have a stop that is putting me a little bit at risk, but I'm managing that. The first position is fully in profit no matter what. I just move my stop above my entry. So I'm letting it run. I'm still see, this is the amount of room I give the market to breathe. And so I'm okay with giving back, risking my profits, as you would say. The M and Q, that one, I'm still risking my capital. So I'm waiting for this to move up more. Then I will move my stop above my entry and see how the market plays out. And that's a really good one. But those are so far the winners and losers. There's still many. I got whipped out of many trades this week, but they're all strategically small losses. So it helps with keeping you alive, keeping the momentum, keeping your mental capital good, right? You don't have no devastating losses this week. So that's a plus, man. We still surviving out here.
We surviving out here.
Surviving.
Yes. Coming off of what you were talking about, the S&P just continuously making new highs and going up. Fun fact, it is currently this market is the longest bull run in history. Like, we've not seen a bull run like this since World War II. And even since World War II, we've not seen like highs like this. We've not seen the longest and the most percentage gained. So, I mean, we are in a bull market overall, and it's just skyrocketing. It's going. So there is that, that's why everyone's saying we're in a bubble. That's why they're saying, a lot of financial news is, trying to put that fear into people, but we are making new highs, which again, it is kind of, it could be foretelling in the future that there could be a pullback, right? Just a pullback, because market is cyclic. So we just want to be aware of that. But man, these are good trades you got going on, man.
Thank you. Yeah, like you said, I read this morning one of the pages. Yeah, like there's never been August where it consistently made new highs since 1987 or something. That was the one.
Right. Like August is the flattest year on average. I mean,
Yeah.
excuse me. August is the flattest month on average for trading for all traders, right? So that's pretty interesting. You mentioned that. So yeah, S&P is on a 330% rise in the last 10 years. So
Come
that's
on,
pretty
man.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. So all you can do is just go for the ride, man. Go for the ride.
Exactly.
Yes. Cool. Make sure we're still live here.
It's the human error. That's what that is. Whenever people start panicking and everything. I did get in Bitcoin at the end, or let me see, what is the end? Or 22. That's probably the start. I got in Bitcoin for a quick position. I'll just share my chart real quick, show how it is. This will be my last chart I share. So I got in this. So let me blast the screen. So my sentiment for Bitcoin and overall cryptocurrency, or the majority of cryptocurrency, is bullish. So I am tracking that. We are in an overall bull trend for Bitcoin. It is officially, in my book, a trend. So I want to capitalize on that trend. This is an expanding wedge for myself. When it starts expanding too much, it's either going to continue up and create a new pattern or just fall back down. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly why I put my stop loss so tight on this trade. This trade only resulted in a 0.5%, so half a percentage of profit on this one. And then it pulled back and down to the recent 46,000 level. Now we're back up to 48,000. But if I had the money, I would probably invest more real capital here, as I'm liking this descent. We got a bull run followed by a descending channel, and this could be a continuation long. But
okay, yeah,
we'll see. Yeah. So I did get in this position right here, quick in and out. And that was actually my first live FTMO trade with cryptocurrency, which is pretty awesome. And I believe it was over the weekend. It was like literally the start. It was Sunday, so a forex market wasn't open. Our Saturday. Okay, timeout. I don't want to be wrong here. Let's pull up what date the 22nd was. Okay, it was a Sunday.
Sunday.
But what time was that? 3. Okay,
Was
so
it
yeah, forex
2
was
p.m.?
open, but forex wasn't providing any opportunities at the time. And I was like, I kind of just wanted to see how FTMO handled the like cryptocurrency, if it actually logs and everything. So yeah, it's true. You're able to trade cryptocurrency with FTMO, and which just opens up an entire new market. Because this is my first trade with a cryptocurrency in an account, like day trading style, not long-term holds. So I have long-term holds with Uphold, and just constantly adding little positions and reinvesting my money into crypto. But this was the first day trade. It was cool because it gave me a little profit, and it kind of gave me like, oh man, I think I could day trade this. Just follow the technicals. Glenn and I stated in a couple webinars ago that you don't need to know what's going on with any fundamentals, news, and whatnot for the most part. There's some key announcements that you want to be aware of, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't trade or you should stop trading. At least that for us, like, we're technical traders. So this was all technical bias. So I don't know what's going on with the news. And so, yeah, I think that's what's so awesome about crypto, is that it's just a new market.
Yeah.
And you could apply the same strategy, the same style, technical analysis to the cryptocurrency market. So that's all I had to share. So yeah, man,
Yeah,
I love it.
go over my Ethereum. So I had an initial position on Ethereum. I caught this first pullback at around 3,000. So this is a daily chart. You can see it popped up. Main drop sideways for a little bit, then it started to show some bullish strength. And so 4-hour chart, I got in on the pullback, closed profits. I think I hit my trailing stop here, so I closed for a small profit. And now it's continuing this sideways action, and it just reminded me of like the other topic Tuesday we're doing, consolidation versus trending. So you could see trending here,
Yeah.
sideways action, right? Consolidation. All you gotta do, I wonder if there's you can draw a box. But anyway, we're ranging from a low of 29.26 to a high of 33.48. I am still overall bullish, so I did open up another position here, 32.47, with a stop below this around this range. So that is, I'm anticipating it to pop up once it gets out of this little range bound and continue on. I mean, either way, like, if I'm wrong, then yes, it will continue its way back down. It'll break out of this range. That's what I'm anticipating. It's going to break out of the range sooner or later. And what side will win? I mean, the stronger side will win and continue in that direction.
Yeah, you're not predicting which way it's going. You're accepting what happens and then taking action from there.
I'm placing a bet on what side is going to be the winner. And so I'm on the bullish side. And same thing, like we were really listening to that podcast earlier, and Jerry Parker, one of the original turtle traders, he admitted he didn't even know how to open up a Coinbase account. But yet, when the CME exchange brought crypto to the futures market, they knew how to play, and the big boys, they know how to play, so they're swinging deep. And so that's just the way you gotta approach these crypto markets. We're not like, yes, if you want to go spend the time to go and research everything about it, go ahead. But if it has a chart, if it's liquid, we can trade it at the end of the day.
Yeah, Okay.
So that was like my
Interesting
yeah.
to note, Jerry Parker is still playing the skeptical route with crypto, but he's like, I'm involved with it, but I'm still a little skeptical because it's not quote unquote legal tender kind of thing. Yeah, he was talking about how it could all just be a balloon, but he's like, he's more overall like us. He's like bullish on the whole concept of Bitcoin. It's amazing technology. As he said it, like I don't understand it too much for the blockchain, but I know it's really awesome technology, and
Yeah.
that it's gonna be it's like the internet 2.0 essentially. It's gonna change the world. We're gonna look back in maybe even 5 years and see how amazing the whole blockchain is.
Yeah. Yeah. And then a whole craze about NFTs, man. Like people are
Oh
selling
yeah,
rocks on there for thousands and stuff, dude. I'm like, what the heck? Or drawing, painting
millions, dude,
millions, millions.
man.
Crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
I read in an article like a 12-year-old kid is on track to make $400,000 for the year already since NFTs like exploded. And he's like a digital programmer or a digital artist, something like that.
We're in the wrong market, bruh. We gotta do what that kid's doing.
I mean, technically, this webinar is an NFT, right? Like anything could be an NFT, right? Like a little video, a GIF, an image. I don't even know how it works. I could just be talking out my ass. I don't even know.
Yeah, yeah. Any
What is your views on NFTs though?
NFT? Like, I don't know enough about it. It could be a big flop for me. Like it could go to the moon. I mean, well, it can be adopted by the big mainstream because it's still such only a small percentage of the population know about it. And it's all that hype is already extending, what their projection is. And then like wait till the big crowd comes in and we'll see how they take it. Like, so
Yeah.
it's still in the early phases. And like any market, say we're trading an IPO, right? The thing to be aware of is like how the market will react to it when it goes public. When the company goes public, of course everyone wants it to ramp up, right? And then what happens? I think one of those newer companies that just went public, didn't Robinhood go public
Yeah, but they did
recently?
good though on the
Did
recent
they?
IPO. You know
I
what
see.
didn't do good? I
Well,
bought some Coinbase, and Coinbase didn't do
Coinbase, the
so good.
company, didn't do good. Oh
Yeah, man. But I mean,
man.
I could have bought it a bad time too. But yeah, that's like my biggest red market for all my stocks is Coinbase. So I'll pull up a chart for that one. Yeah, so this is Coinbase. Obviously, history not too much, but
Yeah.
it's it's an exchange. So I'm quite bullish on the whole this is crypto. Coinbase is a cryptocurrency exchange. So I mean, this could turn into the S&P
Hmm.
of crypto for all we
I
know.
dig it. Yeah.
So that's why like I'm overall bullish on it, but it could be overvalued. It's at 256 right now. I don't know, man. I don't even know where I bought it. I think I
Wow.
bought it right during the open, like almost 300. Not 300 exactly, but like I think 280. So yeah, I'm really red in this one, but it's okay because this is, to me, it's a long-term hold. I think I'll be overall bullish on this one.
Yeah.
But
Going
yeah, we'll
same
see
thing.
how it goes.
Like same thing coming back to the NFTs, the whole craze, right? You got all this money pouring in and it could be turning out like this.
Exactly. Yeah. I think where the money right now, as far as traders go, the money would be in the exchanges or the services that are public that provide the
Mm.
service to buy NFTs. So if like a company comes out and they're like they're like Coinbase, but NFT version, then yeah, I'd probably be bullish on that. I'd probably put a couple hundred in it just to see what happens, like I like to be invested. I'm also like optimistic of future technology.
For sure. Well,
So
what is like the one of the big main NFT companies right now? Do you know?
I don't.
Exchanges
That's the
like,
thing, man.
you know, like there got to be some
Yeah.
certain main hub where you can purchase NFTs or load up
And
NFT. Yeah,
and
that's a
where
new
can I
deal.
buy NFTs?
Yeah. Charles, are you familiar with NFT? Maybe you're the expert over
Not,
here.
no, not in the very least. I know just about as much as you guys know at this point.
Yeah, non-fungible tokens. Where to buy? There are different NFT marketplaces. So you obviously you need a crypto wallet in order to buy NFTs.
Crypto. So they only take crypto?
Oh, hold on.
Hey.
No. It's like here you go. I'm
Oh,
pulled
there
up
it
in
is. If you want to make a mint NFT, all you really need is image, video.
Look at that.
That's crazy, huh? Music file. So cool. Open Sea. There you go. Or mintable.
There you go.
All right.
Wait, that's if you want to make it though, or
Yeah.
like is this where we could buy also? Oh, yep. This is where you could buy it. So
Oh,
it
it's
looks like eBay.
It's like the eBay, bro. Dang.
Yeah. I mean, the article mentioned that. What's going on? Is it not going to load? Also, buy now. What is this? Chains. You could buy chain. Oh, Ethereum. Sure. Is it going to load or no? Oh, there we go.
OpenSea.
Look at this is crazy, bro.
So my question is, how do you take delivery? Say you buy the NFT. What do you, oh, you get like the QR code, I think?
Yeah, I think like this is the thing. It goes into your wallet.
Goes to your wallet.
And like, but from my understanding, you don't actually own the piece. So like, I can't print this and like put it up on my wall, right? Like it's still copyrighted.
Is
I could
it?
totally be
Oh, no.
I could not be understanding it at all
That's a cool
as
piece.
well. Yeah, but like, so I know a Bored Ape Yacht Club. A lot of Instagram traders they to kind of share a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, because you got a position in that company, huh?
Yeah, or they be buying it, right? Look at this. Someone's selling us photo of a tree for 0.01. What? How much is that, Glenn? What is 0.01?
I'm gonna start uploading my photos in here, man.
To USD, right? Hey, that's $32. You're gonna be paying $32 for this photo. Would you guys really do
Bruh.
that?
But it's
Like,
an
good. I think.
NFT
Oh
though,
shoot, my
bro.
battery's going dead. Hey, keep talking. Keep talking.
It's an NFT though, man. I think, yeah, this is definitely gonna go somewhere, man. It's definitely it's super cool. I like the whole concept. NFT OpenSea.
Honestly, making me like consider. You're making me consider doing it.
You gonna be
Like this is a new business opportunity here, you know? Like just post your photos.
bruh. That's
This is
crazy.
insane. Anyway, that's pretty awesome actually, you know, because it's if you know artists, like it's not the most lucrative business unless you're big name, right?
Mm.
Oh, stop share. My bad. Yeah, so I mean, I think that it's really cool. I'm bullish on the whole concept. Like, one of the really like forefront mans of NFT is Gary V. And Gary V, he called that stocks would rise with Twitter, the value of Twitter, the value of Instagram, Snapchat. He's like, he knows his technology, and he said
Hmm.
like as soon as he heard about NFTs, he was bullish on the whole concept. But
I feels like he always has like a crystal ball, yeah. Gary V posting videos 10 years ago. He's like, oh yeah, I called it. I'm like, okay,
yeah,
man,
dude.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, but that guy works, man. That guy, like, you talking about 10. I feel like he works harder than Grant Cardone, man.
He Grant had him on interview, and then Grant asked him, who do you think works hard more, you or me? And Gary V's like, me, all day. And Grant's laughing. He's like, you don't know me, man. So they work differently for sure. They're both really hard working guys, and this is different
Yeah.
route, different approach they take.
Yeah. And what is, now you make me curious what the net worth is.
Gary
Gary
V,
V net worth.
it's less than Grant's.
And that's true. So he's worth 200 mil. And I
Yeah.
think Grant is like 500.
I think Gary Vee has like gold bars somewhere that nobody knows about. Like Cardone just has the real estate.
Cardone guys, real estate
True.
for sure.
Dude, I mean, obviously this is like leagues out of our, but they're only 100 million apart, which is, I mean, that's a lot. But
Yeah.
it's like one is, so Grant is roughly 300 mil, and Gary V's 200 mil. So who works harder? Nah. Just playing.
But I don't know if you guys are familiar with the show Undercover Billionaire on Discovery. You
Yeah.
guys should really watch it. The season 2, because Grant did it last year, right when COVID happened. And the goal of Undercover Billionaire is they take all these top CEOs, they put them in a random city in the US. They take away their contacts, take away their cell phone, take away their money, relationships, and all that, their status. They have to use a fake name. And their goal in 90 days to build $1 million company. 90 days. And they give them, when they land, Discovery gives them a used truck, a blank cell phone, and $100. And that's the challenge. You got 90 days to use that $100, turn into $1 million business, man. And so Grant was on it along with these 2 other boss ladies from they're all in different industries, but they went to 3 different cities and did the challenge last year. Killer season, man. Crazy stuff.
Nice. That's the work right there, man.
Yeah, Grant is amazing stuff. Yeah, and when you guys get a chance, just freaking check that out, because that whole idea, man, it's like they're, they always ask that question to rich people. What would you do? I mean, would you think you can do it again if they took away your money? A lot of people are they can't really answer that. And then you got these other badass CEOs. They'll go out. They did it. They did it.
I feel like once you reach a certain level, though, that psychologically as the wealthy, that you could reach that again. If it was possible once, if I did it once, I could do it again. At least that's the mindset I'd be going in with.
The freaky part in the very beginning, so they show their lavish lifestyle. So the first season was this billionaire, Glenn Stearns. He started a mortgage company, and the first few minutes of the show, he's on a helicopter leaving his yacht. Then he lands in this bootleg city. What city was it? On the East Coast, and he slept in his truck for a week. He leaves hours ago. He was on his yacht, and then now he's sleeping in a truck in 20-degree weather. So like, I think that big shift or that whole big change in environment, man, I think that does a lot to you. And then Grant was saying like the whole time he knew he was only 3 hours away from home. He could just call this quits and just go call his jet and then go home, you know? So it does a lot.
Yeah.
It does a lot, man.
Yeah. That's awesome. We could say all we want about it, but
Yeah.
we're not in that situation. We've never been in that situation. So yeah, it's just a mindset.
Big.
I'd actually like to see a more, I would say, real type of thing where they put average people into billionaire status and see if
Wow.
they can keep it afloat versus
Yeah, that's a good one too, dude. But oh my God, imagine all the millions potentially lost. It's such a risky move.
That is. It's
Like
called the lottery.
discovered if I was like doing a 300 billion or $1 million empire, I'd be like, all right, you guys need to cover my insurance for all of this. If I lose like 100 million, you guys pay me 200 million. You know what I mean? Like that. I've worked as Grant, like he'd be like, I worked hard for this, dude. Like you're not
His main
average Joe is
concern, his main concern was putting his name and reputation at stake. He could care less about all the money he lost. And that was his biggest thing. He's like, I can't not complete this task because my freaking name is on it.
Yeah.
So much pressure. But yeah, that'll be interesting how we flip it. Average people. It's gonna be like a bubble, man. Everyone's gonna be like, they spend and then they come crashing down. It's like, you hear it over and over. Athletes, music people, celebrities, they'll go start from nothing, hit the big stars, right? Get paid, and then they crash and burn, spend too much on their entourage, avoid taxes because financial literacy?
Yeah. Yeah. I think Shaq, he has a really good interview about what he did with like his first money. He bought him a car. His dad liked it, so he bought his dad a car. His mom liked that he bought the dad a car, so he started buying family members all these vehicles, and then he paid for the entourage, he paid for the suits, he paid for all kinds of like the new flashy stuff. And he was doing something, and the bank actually called him, or like the bank man, or his friend or whatever that was running his funds. It's like, you can't afford it. And he's like, what do you mean I can't afford it? I just got paid millions of dollars. He's like, yeah, you went through it all because taxes, and then you just spent it on like $300,000 vehicles. Like, you don't have money. And he's like, he was so confused at that concept that he just signed $1 million contract, but he was technically broke. And so he's like, that was like my biggest lesson in finance. And then he's a doctor for one now, and then he's become like a really awesome investor too. I think he was one of the first to bring in Coffee Bean, like or Starbucks, one of the big coffee chains. He bought or he helped like skyrocket it basically.
Crazy.
I forget which coffee chain it was.
Yeah, I think I remember that interview.
Yeah.
Also, there was just mental equity, I guess. You either invest in it or you don't. Also, there was a guy, he's a running back in the NFL, Eddie George. He said the first check he used was to buy a personal assistant, and he said his income kept on growing every year just from that little purchase, from like hiring somebody for $30K to do all his mundane stuff, from washing clothes to helping out with his taxes. Like, I thought that was pretty cool. Because like he's one of those stories where you don't hear that he went broke or you don't hear he's going bad. Like he's always been pretty cool in that aspect. Me anyway.
There's another one who, like, when a team signed him, I don't know the name, but he wanted his whole contract to be Bitcoin. And he's like, pay me in Bitcoin. I don't want the cash. I want Bitcoin. I don't know if it went through or not, but it was like, yeah, it was recent.
Yeah.
It was like right before the major bull run. So I mean, he made some good money.
I've heard, I think in like, I don't know what league, I don't know if it's NFL, NBA, they have somewhat of like a financial course for new athletes. So like, yeah, you get big signing bonus, but here's what you really need to do. So they kind of educate them too. They implemented that. I've heard because my mentor, he helps coach the NBA, performance coach for the NBA players. And, he was sharing that. I was like, Brad, that's freaking interesting. But it's really good that they did that to prevent all these guys going bust within the first 2-3 years.
Heck yeah, man. Or even after retirement, like a lot of them, they only have X amount of funds to live off of for like 3 to 5 years, and then they're broke again. They're coaching high school basketball or high school football.
It's tough, man.
So,
choices
yeah.
you gonna make. Oh man. Yeah, so I mean, I think we can wind down this conversation. Great time, coffee and charts. Good talking story with Charles, Reid, talking about NFTs today. We'll start painting rocks.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Selling anything now.
Market's been moving this week. Unusual August, obviously. What's up, bro?
What up?
Late to the show, but good to see you guys.
It's been a minute.
But yeah, a NFT tree for $32, man. And even high quality.
Sound
Probably
like
like
you're inspired.
I am, man. I am. Like, it's another revenue stream right there. Average the millionaire has 7 income streams. So possibilities are there.
Yeah. How you been, bro?
Good, man. Just moved like a few months, almost 2 months ago. Getting settled in, and at the same time trying to get my bearings and get in tune with myself so I can trade right. But I don't know if the forex market's for you guys, but for the stock market, it's things are picking up. Indices making new highs, but despite that, it was very choppy for a lot of setups. For the first time in a while, the breakouts are working. I'm a breakout buyer, by the way. I scalp into a swing mainly, but a lot of them are breaking out with follow through, and that's what's important. A multitude of them, not just like 1 or 2 or 3, but a lot of them. That's a good sign. So
good sign.
Healthy market. Yeah. Hopefully it'll continue. So we'll see what's up.
Yeah, we were just talking about how odd this August is, but action is good.
Gotta trust the price. I don't even look at the news, let alone my P&L. So it's a process. Embrace it.
Sweet. Did you move somewhere on island or?
No, the same. Still east side.
Okay, east side.
Hawaii Kai area. That way, the kids. I got my girls in high school. I don't want to change, for them, and my son is still in the same district, if you will. So for kids, man, I don't know if you guys have kids or not, but that's something I don't want. You don't want to keep changing. I'm saying it's not good for their growth and development. So.
Yeah, I have a son. He's in high school now, so it's insane.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. My oldest about to graduate college, man, this year. So.
Wow, nice.
She lives on her own already for the last 3 years.
What college?
UH Manila.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, very close.
Awesome.
But with that too, trying to teach them, all the financial literature and I'm making sure that they're on the right track with these kinds of things, because it's not just like you were talking earlier. I just caught a whiff of what you were saying, bro. You can be retired and all that, but you don't ride off the sunset. You still have to manage your finances and make sure you grow it properly and allocate it to where it should be, And what we do is just that, right? It's one of several things to make sure we grow our wealth.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about like NFL players, NBA players, how like certain contracts they'll make millions on paper, but then they're not considering taxes on how much taxes they're being charged, and then how much things cost, and then they're not allocating that and investing it correctly. So then by the time their first contract's up, even the first game of the season, they're broke. And so that's what we were going off. And then, the professional athletes, to be like LeBron is near impossible. To be like Tom Brady is near impossible, because they're literally the outliers. They're like amazing at it. You have a limelight of maybe 3 to 5 years if you don't get injured, and then your body starts just wearing and tearing. So they need to be financially set. I actually lived across a retired NFL guy. He only played for it was like the Jacksonville Jaguars or something for 3 or 5 years, like something like that. It wasn't too long, but he had his house paid off in Kaneohe, and but like he was going to work every day, man. So like that's what you came in right there. Is like you made millions and millions and millions of dollars for a little bit of time, and that could really set you up for life if you're smart with it.
Yeah.
So
you live in just a very low cost state. But for some reason you said outlier, and I was thinking about Mayweather. And so he was at the Growth Con I went to the other year, and he was talking about how like this guy blows a lot of money, but he has a lot of cash flow, because he told us he invested in skyscrapers, big stuff, man. And so, and then of course he has his other businesses, right? His promotion business and whatnot. But so he's very smart, even though people say he can't read a book, and I think he can't, but he knows what to do with his money.
I saw an interview about him he had Rolex on he has a watch collection. He's like, you see this? You think like it's all flashy and stuff? Yeah, it looks really awesome. These are investments. He's like pointing to it. He's like, these are investments. I've already made it. He's talking about like money, like how much money he's made already just for owning the thing. And so he's like, these are money-making assets here. Like they look flashy and cool. You're right. He's like talking about his chains, his watches. He's like, these have like increased in value. So I watched that one too. I was like, it changed my perception of money, man.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's more of a businessman than anything else, I think. Yeah.
That's why he did the Pacquiao fight, bro.
And he knows how to market well, this guy. He knows how to market well.
Yes.
So he knows how to leverage that, which is a freaking key thing. People are so caught up in hating him, they don't understand all the other stuff he's doing,
Yep. But a lot of people, they like to find something to hate about and then attach that to that individual, but they don't know the whole story all the time.
Right.
Got to look at all sides of it.
Yeah.
Oftentimes it's asking the right questions, right? You're asking a $2 question, or you're asking a $2 million question.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's like, this guy's a chump, or why is he doing it? Instead of asking how is he doing it. That can go a long way, dude. Just asking how and really observing and, looking beyond what people talk about. But yeah, man, he's a great businessman. Great businessman. And oftentimes too, when you get to that level, or even anywhere in life, you want to make sure that you know how to pick the right people to delegate. Delegate and be able to utilize their expertise. You don't have to know. You don't have to know everything, but know the right people. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that helps out a lot.
Yeah, going back to trading, I mean, that's how a lot of these hedge funds are ran, right? They got the core people, but they have a freaking awesome team because they're not the ones like the main people leading the fund. They're not even executing the trades. They got people to execute them for them. So, yeah, surrounding yourself with the right people, and that is a challenge, man. Definitely.
I think Henry Ford said it best. He was in a court proceedings. This is like actual court documents. They didn't think he was a smart man. They wanted to shut down. I'm pretty sure it was Ford or Edison, some super amazing wealthy guy. And he said, he's like, I may not know the answers that you guys want me to answer right now, but I have a number of buttons on my desk I could press and get that answer immediately.
I love that.
So like that stumped the whole jury because they were asking him like, when was the US founded? Who was the founding father of it? Like, stupid questions that had nothing to do with business. And so he's like, I may not know these answers, but I got people who do, that work for me who do. So it was pretty awesome.
That's awesome. You look that quote up or that interview.
Yeah,
I think that was from Napoleon Hill's book, right?
There you go. Yeah, Napoleon Hill. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. Napoleon Hill.
Yeah, it's probably that.
Awesome, man.
Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Yeah, I believe he was talking about Ford in that book though. So yeah, even I heard or I read Albert Einstein. He's supposedly this really great mathematician, but he had a team of mathematicians that worked for him that actually did like the legwork. He was like the idea man, and he had those guys kind of fleshing out the meat of the project. Which I thought was pretty funny and cool at the same time.
That's cool.
Yeah. The right people working for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, guys. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go wrap this one up. I appreciate all you guys joining in, talking story. Good to see everybody. Wonderful people. You guys have a great, awesome weekend. It's a great day, man. I think we can go to the beach or something, but we'll see.
Nice, brother.
Yeah.
Get out of here too.
Yes,
Yeah. Have a great one, guys. Thanks for joining in.
All right.